PlayStation. Headshot. God damn. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay, dude. What's going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the weekend preview for January 9th, 2012. Although by the time you see this video, it might actually be January 10th, depending on how long it takes for me to upload some other things, my leftover videos from MagFest, which I am uploading right before I upload this video. Speaking of, let's review what I did this past week and then talk about what's coming up this week in the future. And this is probably going to be a relatively quick weekend preview since there's some special stuff going on and I don't have to explain too much about a variety of stuff. But anyway, I digress. What did I do in this past week? Well, I finally completed my Skyrim playthrough, which ended at 385 parts, officially my longest playthrough ever on YouTube, clocking in at over 70 total hours of gameplay. Pretty awesome. And then I gave it a Hateful Truth video game review. Then on Tuesday, I actually jumped into PS Home. That's right. Once again, I returned to PlayStation Home, which this year, or actually in late 2011, was completely revamped again by Sony. And every year, usually once a year, I jump into PS Home to test out certain things, to see what they've changed, to see if it's actually worth your time. And I played it for several hours, so check that out if you haven't. It's pretty funny, but also kind of entertaining as well, because this year it looks like PS Home might have at least a little bit of content for those who have never checked it out before. Okay. Then I gave my Game of the Year award. I officially announced my Game of the Year for 2011, so check that out if you haven't seen it, and that ended my 2011 year-end videos officially. And then I also checked out NFL Blitz, which was the 2012 reboot of the series, now in HD on Xbox Live Arcade and also on PlayStation Network. I like it a lot, and I think you should check out the gameplay if you're interested in that kind of, American football. It is pretty funny as well when I finally figure out how to play the game, and the game is arcadey, it's silly, it really doesn't abide by a lot of the rules of American football, so check that out. Okay, then, the past few days, where have I been? I've been in Maryland. I've been attending MagFest 2012, which is a music and gaming festival, and I have a lot of videos from this event. I believe by the time it's done, it'll be something like 70 videos, or maybe close to that, including coverage of the marketplace, the gaming room and arcade area, my panel that I actually held at MagFest, which all of the parts of that are, including the Q&A session, are uploaded. The only thing that's not up yet is the debut of Project 7, but we'll talk a little about that later. But people who attended my panel at MagFest got a sneak peek at that and were able to comment on it. Also, several concerts. I got to attend 4 separate concerts at MagFest, including the Earthbound Papas, which is the band of Nobu Uematsu, or Uematsu. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm horrible at it. But he is the composer of much of the classic Final Fantasy music, starting from Final Fantasy 1 all the way through, I think it was like parts 8 or 9. He was doing the majority of the music for these games. An amazing composer, and he played with his band. It was an amazing experience. The whole concert is up on DSPGaming in the MagFest playlist. I definitely recommend everyone check that out, especially if you've played these games before. It's like an amazing dose of nostalgia, okay? And then we also documented all of our logs of, for example, our trip to MagFest, when we were going out to eat some of the time. Our trip back from MagFest, where we actually made a couple special stops, including stopping at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash in New Jersey, which is a Kevin Smith's comic book store. And also we checked out the Quick Stop. That's right, the Quick Stop little mini mart that's featured in both Clerks and Clerks 2. We checked it out, and you might be surprised at what it actually looks like in real life, so check that out. Alright, so that was what happened in this past week. I'm finally back from MagFest, so now I'm here to tell you what to expect in the coming week. First of all, you're going to see some footage of Gotham City Imposters, which debuts this week on Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network. This is a game that is kind of, from what I've seen, it almost looks similar to Team Fortress 2, where it's a team-based tactical FPS game with lots of combat. One side is like impersonation of Batman, while the other side is impersonating the Joker. It's like the Batman gang versus the Joker gang. And it looks pretty interesting, so I'm going to check that out this week. It's the only new game out this week, so it's definitely worth a look. I'm going to have some free time between now and Thursday, and so I'm debating in my head what to try out. There are a few things, if you see my acquisitions videos from MagFest, which I'm looking to possibly do this week, but I don't want to say in stone what they're going to be, but there will be some interesting surprises this week, to say the least. So definitely stay tuned. If you want to see some variety in games and probably some funny shit, this will be the week to tune in. Now, what I do want to remind everyone, I announced this weeks ago, but just to remind everyone, yeah, I know I just got back from MagFest, but I'm taking some personal time off this weekend starting on Friday through Monday. So you're not going to see any new gaming footage from me starting on Friday all the way through Monday. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. This is the personal time that I wanted to take in December. I ended up getting sick, and so I couldn't do it, so I rescheduled it for this month, and I need it. Trust me, I need it. So during this time period, what you will see on Saturday, January 14th, the internet world premiere of the pilot episode of Project 7 will be uploaded to DSPGaming. And let me tell you this. We had a panel at MagFest for Project 7. Over 60 people attended, and it got an overwhelmingly positive response. A lot of laughs, people enjoyed it, and actually people came up to us over the course of the weekend after the panel actually congratulating us, saying, wow, that was a lot more funny than we actually thought it might have been. But, we never saw you guys do this kind of comedy or video before, but we really liked it, and we want to see where the series is going, and we're very interested. So that positive feedback really pumped us up. We're feeling good about this. We're hoping that everyone else is going to feel the same. So definitely be here on Saturday, January 14th to see the world premiere of Project 7. And then I will be back next week, probably on Tuesday, with some new gaming footage. Not sure yet what I'm going to be doing. I'll be thinking about it, because next week there's actually no new releases. This will be a perfect opportunity for me to do some of the things I've wanted to do, possibly some Sega CD games, maybe a Mega Man X week, which a lot of people have been asking for, maybe a Fan Appreciation week, which a lot of people have been asking for. I have to think it over in my head what exactly I want to do, and I'll be getting back to everyone with that information. But for now, this week, Gotham City Imposters, some surprise footage in the middle of the week, and then I'm taking some time off, but you will see the debut of Project 7 on Saturday. Alright, that's it for the week in preview. I told you it would be a shorter one. Thanks a lot, and I will see you for new footage this week.